What is up, everybody? This is Travis Eggenberg, your commercial real estate expert. Today, we are going to be talking a little bit about co-work. In New York City, many companies choose to use co-working as opposed to leasing their own space directly with the building. Today, we're going to go into the top 5 reasons why a tenant should actually go with a co-working space. Reason number 1, flexibility. Co-working terms tend to last anywhere from a few months to a couple years. They tend to not exceed that length of time. So a company can go into a space and not be worried about having to stick to a long-term lease, especially if they're in growth mode. So having the flexibility of time is a wonderful thing for a tenant to have. Reason number 2, simplicity. In contrast to a direct space, a co-working space is so much more simple for a tenant. They get a one-time bill per month that is all-encompassing, and that includes your electricity, any real estate taxes, any management of the space, incoming mail, even something as far as cleaning and coffee services. It's a very simple one-time bill for the tenant, and they don't have to deal with all these extra things that you have to deal with in a space. Even if they end up paying a premium for these services, quite often it is worth it because they'll be able to have their employees simply go to work and have everything else taken care of by the co-working company. Also, you can pay your monthly fee with a credit card, and business can possibly get points from it, and it is just a lot easier to do a credit card than a check. Reason number 3, networking. Co-working spaces like WeWork, Industrious, etc. can be a great place to network with other people in the startup world, other people in similar industries. You're going to the kitchen, you're grabbing a coffee, you never know if you're going to meet the CEO of an upcoming firm that can be very synergistic with yours. Maybe you meet a future employee or employer. Co-working spaces are wonderful for networking, and quite often they throw a monthly get-together where they'll have food and drink and just a good consolidated place for everybody to meet people who are in that co-working space. Number 4, multiple city access. A lot of companies love having the luxury of being able to access WeWork from any major metropolitan area. I personally have a friend who he's based in Los Angeles and he has a WeWork, and whenever he comes to New York, he absolutely loves it because he can access any WeWork in New York with the swipe of his phone, and he could grab a cup of coffee. He can do a little bit of work. Number 5, credit. If you're a startup, a co-working could be a perfect option because nobody is going to look into your financial track record, which quite often most startups do not have anyway. They may have cash in the bank, but there's no track record. And if they're trying to rent space directly, a landlord will not draw a lease for a tenant that doesn't have any sort of track record of being a successful company. We were recently working with a group and we could not find a landlord that would draw a lease for them because it was simply too risky for the landlord to draw a lease with a tenant who has no financial track record. So those are the 5 reasons why co-working can be absolutely perfect for a tenant. Hopefully you found this helpful. If you did, please like, subscribe, and look out for the next video that we got coming your way.